Ad agencies the world over have had to reinvent not only the way they work, but also how they think during the COVID-19 pandemic. How then has this impacted on the advertising and marketing operations? Or is it simply business as usual for creatives? Pepe Marais is one of the country's best-known creative minds and a founder of the Joe Public Agency Group. Pepe, a warm welcome to you. So first of all, the creative approach. Has it had to change? One would assume that your industry would be filled with early adopters who are delighted to do something different.
It's profound that in such a short time, over the period of the lockdown, that we can find so many new ways of working in a digital world that we've been existing in for so long. And it's going to be interesting to see if we maintain this way of working going forward, even beyond what we're experiencing at the moment.
Now, given in the creative industry, there's often a herd mentality. The best ideas come when people are sitting around a table and bouncing off each other. Is it more difficult, I wonder, to be creative during this time of lockdown?
It's an interesting question. You know, when I look at quality ideation, like high quality, I actually find that the kernel of the idea come out of very small teams. And then we expand those ideas more through collaboration. But the kernel, the original thought normally comes out of small teams. I find the response of my creative department exceptional. And the speed at which the people are working, like a complete new way of working. It's more high efficiency, more commitment. And one can argue, maybe it is because we're all feeling a bit nervous and we're trying to prove our worth. But it's been an exceptional experience for me. Look, we've used technology from day one. We rolled it out. We were actually off-site a week before the lockdown. We are feeling the need for personal connection, more movement. You know, the thing of sitting in one spot every day for 12 hours is starting to take a bit of its toll. You know, what's interesting is the experience of looking into people's homes. And when we actually review and we have team meetings, we get little peeps into each other's lives. So there's almost been like a heightened level of connection. And I feel a higher level of empathy and understanding, because some people really like engagement at work, but a lot of creative people are actually introvert.
I'm glad you said it and not me, because when I've participated in these meetings, Pepe, I've always enjoyed looking at what books people have got on their bookshelves behind them, which then begs the next question. As I talk to you, I see this beautiful painting or photograph behind you. Now's your chance to tell us what it's about.
That is a friend of mine, Ian Difford. He's a director in our industry and also a fine artist photographer, and that's one of his beautiful pieces of rocks. I've got two of his collection in my home, and he shot that on the west coast of South Africa. So well spotted. It's a beautiful piece.
It really is a beautiful piece of art. What about your relationship with your clients? Has that changed in any way from a creative perspective? Are they making different demands of you, I wonder?
Everyone had to start figuring out what is the brand's voice, how do we communicate to consumers. Consumers don't want to be sold products at the moment. Everyone is just desperately trying to figure things out at various levels. We're very aware also that we're at the top sort of 1% of this country in terms of earnings as an industry, and being very conscious of what the mass market is going through, because we can often put our lens and our experience onto what the mass market's actually experiencing. So really understanding that at a new level. And then whatever communication we create, which we have, we've been extremely busy. I mean, I've been busier than this is busiest I've been in 5 years. And the demand's been there, but I think there's also been an understanding that we're all figuring out this new world that we're entering together.
I think when we come out of this, the male grooming industry is also going to look very good, because I have never spoken to so many men before who've grown beards.
It is the funniest thing. It is the funniest thing. And also on top of it, I'm sitting at the river. So I'm 1 hour away from home, because of course I came here earlier and thought I'll get to snug back to Joburg, and I've been stuck here for some time. I feel like Yopi Adam. So yeah, it's funny.
All right, Pepe Marais, stay safe, and thank you very much for joining us. Now, the creative industry traditionally thrives during times of crisis, and it's our sense that coming out of this lockdown, we're going to see more innovation and more excitement in the brand space.